Alrighty, guys and gals, welcome back to the Ironman Challenge, World of Warcraft.
How's it hanging?
It's classic. That's what it is. In this episode, we're heading to the east here in Ashenvale. We're going to come up here and see if we can get the wooden key, which unlocks a box. Ain't nobody got time for that. Giant spiders and shit. No. Ain't got time. We also need to... You motherfucker. We also need to view the Tome of Malthandris, or something like that. That's back where the Wolfmen are, whatever the hell they're called. Look, it's kind of dangerous back here. These mobs are about our level. So we'll be careful. I hope you guys and gals are doing well today. Why does this always happen? Hold on, guys. Let me move my camera over a little bit here. Actually, I just need to shrink that down. Do that. That's good. All right. Just did an episode on Chonk. We ran a new dungeon. And an old dungeon. Well, not an old dungeon, but we did the Shadowpen Monastery, whatever the hell it's called. And I think, is it Gate of the Setting Sun or something like that? We kept wiping. People kept dying. They just kept ignoring... shit. Standing and stuff. And just... Makes my job so much harder as a healer when I'm having to, like, pump heals into a DPS because they just refuse to move, you know? But I try not to be too shitty about it. It's hard sometimes, though, especially in the middle of healing and I'm out of mana and, you know, that kind of stuff. Because I realize a lot of people...
Hello!
No wave, no nothing. I think she tried to put fortitude on me, but you can't.
How are you?
You get that. Underwater breathing? No underwater breathing, bitch? You also have to remember there are little kids who play this game too, you know, and they don't really know what they're doing, right? They're just trying to have fun and run a dungeon and stuff. And you know, like I'm talking young kids, so I try to keep that in mind as well and not get too salty. And especially not like type anything like you dicks or whatever or something worse than that. And I was watching this, there's a YouTuber, he actually, it's this father, and he plays Warcraft with his son and his daughter. And his son and his daughter are both very young. And it made me realize you never know who you're playing with, you know? So I try to keep that in mind. Da 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 da. Just taking a little shortcut here. Now, one of these tree ants, I think, will have the wooden key that we need, and then we have to come all the way back. Well, we unlock it here, but we have to come back this way where the Worgen are. The Worgen. Let's see, these guys have any... They have a Curse of Thorns. They might have more than that. chopping down a tree. Seems appropriate. I can't do anything about that, can I? It's not that bad. Damn! I hit myself. Chance to take 30 to 50 damage on attack. Okay, well, kind of sucks. You'd be careful if I'm low health then. What the hell? If I had, I can't remember what's called. I just happened again to me. I got to be real careful here. How suck-ass would it be if I actually... God damn it. If I, like, killed myself doing this. I'm getting wrecked here, man. I'm out of mana. This is not good. Do I have to bubble and lay on hands here? Fucking hell, that was rough. That's partially, well, all of my fault. I started with half mana. I got the wooden key there. So we can go unlock the box here. That's an interesting curse. Good thing it's only 50%, which is still pretty high. But imagine if that was like every hit. Like, you're taking 50 damage every time you swing. We got cursed and withered ancients out here. I forgot to pick up some more drinks from the innkeeper back there. This should be enough. Portable bronze mortar? That's interesting. I wonder if that is so. It might. We got this awesome axe we're going to chuck on at level 30. Not too far off. Well, kind of is.
Skillfully done.
All right, there's that. Ooh, we had a gnome warlock coming out of here. I wonder if they've cleared some of this. Boy, this is not... I gotta be damn careful in here. These mobs are my level. They're my level and higher. I'll be able to tell if she was in here if these mobs are gone. Yep, there's one dead there. So if I can do this quick enough, we can just hearth back. Yeah, she was here. Right, this is pretty damn lucky. And she just left too, so it's not like they shouldn't pop up that quickly. Oh yeah, look at this. The tome is right there.
Skillfully done.
All right. I've got to go there. I'm just going to hearth out anyway. Because you got to come all the way around here to get there. I may as well just come here. You know what? I'm not. Because we have to come over there as well. Let's see if we can just get the hell out of here. No, they're back up. Okay. Hearth. Just hearth out. I don't want to be fighting something over my level. I can't afford to be missing, parrying, getting dodged from these mobs.
Goddess bless you.
It's too risky.
Your path.
I don't have the health for it.
I am honored.
You should be honored. You know who you're talking to? Right, I'm looking for your sweet nectar.
Farewell.
Fairly well. All right, let's go turn this in. What's that? Sounds like a bell ringing there. Then I think it's probably time to move on because the rest of these quests are just a little bit too high level for us here. Oh man, these have turned gray.
Sure, I will avoid sending follow-up suggestions in the future.
Stone Talon. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Crystallized scales. We'll figure it out. Man, I wish we got the charger at level 30. We're basically a warrior here with can't do anything till level 40 as far as speed wise. This guy's on our side, but watch out if you're the horde. This guy walks around. You can be a couple of different places through here. I don't know if it's like the same one or whatever, but it's a big giant elite. I don't think I'm going to do... I'm not going to do that other quest. It's pretty risky.
Ishnu Allah.
Even if it's green, it's
Goddess
risky.
watch over you.
The Warrior's Terrace in Darnassus.
Good luck, friend.
All right, I'll pick that up. So much running around. Does this have a follow-up? Oh, this has all kinds of stuff to do here. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to save a little time here. It doesn't say that this has a follow-up, but I want to go turn this in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a cutscene. I'm going to do some flying around.
Man knows how to get down to Funky Town.
Open Your Mind has just put on his hiking boots, ascended the mountain, and subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. welcome to the Misty Mountain Gaming family. Really appreciate you subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to do a cutscene. I'm going to just do some flying around up to Darnassus, back down here to Stone Talon, turn this in, and wherever we end up questing, I'll come back with you. Hang tight. Alrighty. We have arrived in Darkshire, is where I ended up. So what I did, I flew all the way up here to Darnassus, turned in a quest. It had me come down here and look in a lockbox. I came back, speak to the warrior trainer. She told me to go to Ratchet. So what I did is I flew to Ajara, right here, and then I ran down through Ashenvale into the Barrens, came to Ratchet, turned in a quest. He told me to go to Booty Bay, which I did. Turned in that quest, and then I decided to come here to Duskwood. And here we are in Duskwood. Let us carry on. We're going to speak to Daltrey here.
You need something?
What's going on, bro?
See you later.
Speak with Jonovan Kervin.
Have a good one.
All right, we'll go speak to him. What the hell? Oh, didn't mean to. I was trying to panda roll right there. It's my roll on Chonk.
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
See you around.
Look for signs of the Scythe of a Loon, then return to Jonathan. Where's this going to be? There's a mine to the south.
See you later.
All right. See you later, alligator. I did set the Hearthstone here already. Did I? I did. I guess we'll come down this way and see if we can get into the Mound of Dirt here. Pretty rough quest. I'm not ready to do that quest yet. I'm not even ready to slay these Worgen. I think what we'll do is we'll scope this out. I don't think these are level 25 mobs around here, but we'll scope it out. And then we'll come over here and we'll do Ghoul Ribs, I guess. That'll be the plan, Stan. Let's turn on some music here. It's been an hour and a half or so. I went up to the gym, got my workout done. It was an in-between day. What does that mean? Means it was in between my, I guess I'll say my main workouts. Thing about doing like a powerlifting workout schedule, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. It's mainly squats, deadlifts, bench press, rows and overhead presses, and I kind of split those up a little bit. You don't really touch, you know, triceps, biceps. I mean, you're working everything when you're doing a powerlifting workout, but I like to hit them individually as well. So that's what I did. Just did some triceps. Hey, it's Antonio. If you're self-found, you probably already know this, but always check in with this guy. Check in with all these vendors you see.
What can I do for you?
Because they can have stuff like this. Yeah, not too bad.
See you around.
See you around Funky Town. Hey, Antonio, if you're around Funky Town, I'll see you. It's like, why don't you get out of here, weirdo? All right, there are stealth mobs here. Out here in the field and stuff, we have to watch out for. There's one right there, in fact. Creeping around. Actually going to get rid of this guy. So I don't like him. We'll drop justice on him so he can't flee. We don't want him fleeing. I don't mind if he Anthony Kiedis is. I just don't want him fleeing. That's right. Stupid. I'm looking for some in-between freaks here. As you can see, I heard one. Oh, he's back here. You gotta go. He actually probably doesn't have to go, but we're gonna make it so he goes anyway. That's what we're gonna do. Not liking how much damage I'm taking. No, sir. Oh, man. No, if I get two of these, I'm in real trouble here. What I have to do here is LOS. I can interrupt one of his things. I think we're okay here. I can probably LOS that. Enchanted quickness? Fuck off with that. Make sure there's not... I don't think there's a stealthy mob in here. I think it's just this guy. Come around the back of the house here. I'll tell you a secret. I don't really want that on me. I hear a mob walking in the house there. It's what that is. Okay, so we heal up. Mana up. In case we get attacked, because there's mobs right over here. This is what we're looking for right here. I don't know why this is green. I don't know why they would make it. It usually doesn't work that way. The quest is usually based on the mobs that are around what you're doing. This should be a yellow quest for sure. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. Up there are some freaks. I think there's Worgen up there or something. The road's right out this way. Not ready to slay a level 30 ogre. I got a quest to go back to Stone Talon, and we will do that. I've got a gray quest there, but I also have a yellow quest. Alright, back up to the cemetery. Looks like we have a rogue. No. Maybe? Warrior? Warrior. You know what warriors love? Blessing of Might. That's what they love. She's totally legit. Mm-hmm. The name of her guild. Woo. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what it is. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Okay. Let me focus up here. The majority of the stuff out here is going to be green, but we'll have yellow mobs back at the cemetery. Da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-doo. Do-do-do-do. We can also check in with Abercrombie. I think. No, that's the Weathered Grave. That quest. So I think what that is you you pick up the quest. It tells you to speak with. I don't actually remember, but I don't. If it's not Eliza, I know that. I might have to look up what it is because I actually can't remember. Because what I don't want is something popping up. Okay, speak with Sira Von Indy. That's what it is. Okay, so we can pick that quest up. That leads to what you call them over there. All right, these ribs. Somebody's out here slaying the skeletons. Let's turn down the ground clutter. Yeah. I don't think we can get the ribs off these things. We can't. Is that? No, it's not. There he is right there. That's Morlid Imp. That dude's no joke. As you know. Alright, we're slaying zombies again here.
Blah, 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 blah.
Got a, is that a warrior? It's a rogue. All right, we've got Ladim marked up there. So we know where he is. Rawhide belt, probably not an upgrade. We're wearing mail, so leather's not going to be an upgrade. Probably put up my red aura if we're gonna fight these rotted ones. It does holy damage when we are struck. And it actually doesn't work too bad if we keep Crusader up on the target. We take a little extra damage. So since we have more than one person here farming these, it's, you know, just going to kind of pay attention to respawns. I mean, you can pay attention to that anyway, but you know the deal. It's a higher chance of them, but they just respawn faster because people are here. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll put red aura up. Now I lose quite a bit of armor doing that. But they spawn these little worms. We already know that.
Yeah.
Man, Flash of Light is it's such a weak ass heal. On me with no health pool, it's okay. But if I had actual gear and stats, I would not be using it. It's complete garbage. At least the rank that I have. I think it's only rank 2. But I would not be using it. It would be pointless. It's barely 100 heal, I think. What is it? Yeah, it's 98 to 115. I mean, it's just kind of shit. But it's quick and it's very cheap. So if I have it as a down rank in case I get into trouble and I'm out of mana and I need, you know, who knows, right? I got to be careful in here. I don't want to be in here too long. But I am going to fight this mob right where he is. This spider actually comes over this way. Let's pull him back a little bit. Pretty dangerous place for us. I'm not going to do the, we're not doing the other quest. I'm not going down in that crypt. That's not a good idea. Even if the mobs are green, I'm not going down there. I need to start trying to learn from my mistakes on the Ironman challenge. Which should pretty much mean never go into caves. What happens is that the quest usually goes green, and I'm like, well, they're green mobs. We'll just be careful, right? It's what I say, like, every time. And it's... I mean, it usually is okay if they're green. But I don't think it's worth it. They're way, way too tightly packed. It's crazy down there. I'm sure you guys have been down in there. It's terrible down there. So many patrols. There's no kiting. You're not kiting shit down there. That's a plague spreader. They actually give the things we need. But I don't want to fuck with them. Watch out for wolves. The wolves should be gray. So, unless it's a starving wolf, we won't pull it too easily. Armor reduced by 50%. That's so bad for me. A little silk cloth there. Kind of cool with the ground clutter turned down. It actually looks like somebody's coming here and like they're mowing, like they're maintaining. Blah blah blah. He's resisting some of the holy damage. Should be some mobs in here, but they haven't respawned yet. It's making me nervous. I'm just gonna fight him right here. Watch out for Ladim. Yeah. I don't know why it cracks me up every time I hear that. Jump for the spider here. Definitely would have pulled that. Damn it. My Crusader fell off. This actually isn't too bad of a drop rate. This is usually pretty bad. Damn. I didn't even see him creep up there. He doesn't get too close here. But still, that's closer than I really want to be to him. Some rawhide boots there. Started supplementing creatine again. Should help with the type of workouts that I'm doing. They're pretty intense. If anybody cares. There's like this loading phase, and I've heard different things about it. Where you like preloading or something, you're taking extra creatine for a few days, and then you're just down to like 5 grams or something like that. Can't remember exactly what it is. But I think I'm preloading 15 grams. Well, I've already done it actually. I'm just 5 grams a day now. Which is just like 1 scoop.
Skillfully done.
All right. That's pretty good. That quest can take a long time to do. All right, let's go do this. And like I said, I don't think anything pops out here. This just leads you into Morladim and the dude up here. I can't remember his name. Ain't no way in hell I'm doing that. I've seen somebody on hardcore solo that, though. Yeah, just speak with him. Okay, let's go to Sven's camp. Sven. Old Sveni. There's a chest down there. Let's go get it. Look at that, just sitting right out in the open. I've never seen it here before. So these aren't starving wolves, which means I can get closer than I could if they were starving. I would have aggroed both of those. Let's give it all to me, I suppose. See that wolf? Like, he's gray, but because he's starving, they have this massive aggro range. Anything in the game that says starving is like that, I've discovered. You'll pull it a lot easier. All right, Sven. Let's switch back to Devotion Aura there. At level 13, we're going to get like rank 3, I think. And it's almost 400 extra armor.
Greetings. Be careful. Go with honor, friend.
Take the book and show it to the town
Light
folk.
bless you.
All right, we just got some rep there. We're honored with Nomergon. All right, let's go back and talk to Abercrombie. I think we're getting close to where he'll tell us to go speak to the mayor to let him know that that we're a sucker, and he's going to unleash stitches onto the town. Abercrombie, isn't it like a fancy douche line of clothing or a store or something like that? I mean, I don't know if it's douche, but sounds like it would be.
How are you? Safe travels. See you around.
Return the crate. Okay.
Safe travels.
This is the ogre crate, which is down here. Still not comfortable doing any of that. We're going to hearth back here. We need a couple levels before I feel comfortable in here. 3 or 4.
King's honor, friend.
All right.
Safe travels. Be careful.
Just going to ask around here.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. See you later.
All right.
Well met.
Here's
The
Syrah,
Alliance. Be careful.
Von Indy.
Hello. Safe travels. See you around.
Can't do that.
Have a good one.
You need something? For the Alliance. Have a good one.
All right. Well, we know who this is. I hate that I have to fucking run all the way back there, but that's what it is. I think what I need to do here I think I need to come to Stone Talon. Yeah, all these things are just a little bit too high level for us. I think Stone Talon's the place for me to be, though. I can turn this in, and we can start this. The Charred Veil. I'm not doing anything with the Harpies. I hid that quest, but I guess we could get the crystallized scales there. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's make a little sale and a repair here.
Good day to you.
Hey, brother. Save the axe. We don't want to sell that.
See you around.
See you around Funky Town. Well, I'm going to go to Stormwind. I'm going to fly over there to post some things. I think we're about 45 minutes. We'll just wrap it up, call it an episode. And I think next episode, I'll get us over to Kalimdor, and we'll go to Stone Talon.
Can I help you?
Is what we'll do.
Be careful.
And that'll do it for this one. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for a little bit today. I appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. Iron Man and myself will catch you in the next episode.
Till we meet again.
Peace.